Hi friends, welcome to today's video. Subject SS Chapter 1 Rise of British Rule in India. We have completed half of the chapter and now we are going to continue it. The topic is Battle of Plassey. Sirajuddaulah was ruling over Bengal. Due to his impulsive nature, he had some opponents in his state. During this period, the British East India Company built a fortress around the trade center in Kolkata on pretext of security reasons without taking the permission of the Nawab. But Nawab Sirajuddaulah destroyed the fortress. When this news reached Madras, a small army of the company led by Robert Clive reached Bengal in order to help the Calcutta threat. See children, here who was ruling over the Bengal? Sirajuddaulah. Due to his impulsive nature, see children, impulsive means acting nature, he had some opponents. Opponents means a person who disagrees with something in his state. So during that period, the British East India Company, what they built? They built a fort for trading centers in Calcutta. And pretext means having a false reason used to justify an answer. So without taking the permission of the Nawab, Nawab Sirajuddaulah destroyed the fortress. Without taking any permission, this Sirajuddaulah destroyed the fortress. When this news reached the Madras, there was a small company which was led by, means जो शुरू चल रही थी किसके द्वारा? By Robert Clive, reached Bengal. He reached the Bengal to help the Calcutta for trade center. In spite of the army of the East India Company being strong, they realized that it was not easy to defeat the Nawab's army. So Robert Clive resorted to treachery. A conspiracy was planned in order to defeat the Nawab, in which the Nawab's commander-in-chief Mir Jafar and Jeet Amichand were coaxed to join. On the pretext that the Nawab is unnecessarily harassing the people, a war was declared at a ground near village named Plassey. See children, here they are having a strong army, but they realized that it is not easy to defeat the Nawab's army. So the Robert Clive resorted. See children, resorted means bring back the previous conditions. To treachery means guilty. What are the conditions? They have to prove it to guilty. So a conspiracy was planned in order to defeat the Nawab. See children, conspiracy means a secret planned by a group. It was a secret that is planned by a group to defeat the Nawab, in which the Nawab's commander, who was the Nawab's commander? Mir Jafar and Jeet Amichand were slowly joined, both of them, on the pretext. See children, I said pretext means a false reason used to justify an answer that the Nawab is unnecessarily harassing the people. Harassing means here attacking the people. So a war was declared at a ground. The name of the village was children Plassey. The Plassey was fought on 23rd June 1757 AD. The battlefield of Plassey is situated 38 kilometers from Murshidabad. Where is this Murshidabad? It is on the West Bengal. According to the plan, Mir Jafar lost the battle. See children, there was a conspiracy plan. Do you know? Okay, according to that, Mir Jafar lost the battle and Sirajuddaulah was defeated. Due to the Robert Clive treachery, means here guilty, the battle of the Plassey ended in just half a day. See children, the battle of the Plassey, the war was ended in just half a day. The company as a result got a freehold over 24 Parganas. The company, which company? This is East India Company. Mir Jafar was made the Nawab of Bengal. Who was Nawab of the Bengal? Mir Jafar. So, thus the foundation of the company's rule in India was laid with the Battle of Plassey in 1757. So, the foundation of the company rule, here see the foundation of the company's rule in India was laid with the Battle of the Plassey in 1757. Understood children? The Battle of Plassey. It took the war and they have a conspiracy between Mir Jafar and then Who was the another person? Robert Clive. So in this way, the Mir Jafar lost the battle. Sirajuddaulah was defeated. So due to this, Robert Clive's treachery means guilties, this battle was completed in just half a day. So has a company got a 24 Parganas, when Mr. Jafar was made the Nawab of the Bengal. Who was the Nawab of the Bengal? Mir Jafar. So the foundation of the company was ruled in India with the Battle of Plassey in 1757. Okay children, understood? Now the next topic is Battle of Buxar. The Britishers made Mir Jafar the Nawab of Bengal and under different pretexts tried to extract plenty of wealth from him. Due to their greed to gain more powers, the East India Company managed to dethrone Mir Jafar and made Mir Zakim the Nawab of Bengal. Mir Qasim proved to be more ambitious than Mir Jafar and thus became a threat for the company. Hence, Mir Qasim was removed and Mir Jafar was again made the Nawab. Mir Qasim took refuge with the Nawab of Awadh. During this time, the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam had come to Awadh, so all three of them decided to join the hands and fight the company unitedly and thus declared a war. At Buxar, the East India Company fought against the United Army on 22nd October 1764, in which the United Army lost. Thus, the company got the Diwangi rights to Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. See children, here the Battle of Buxar. Okay, here who was the Britishers? The Britishers made the Mir Jafar the Nawab of the Bengal and in different pretexts. Pretexts means children here a false reason used to justify an action. So under this different, they tried to extract a plenty of wealth. Plenty means a lot of wealth from him. So due to their greed, means lalach, to gain more powers, the East India Company managed to dethrone Mir Jafar and Mir Qasim the Nawab of Bengal. See children, here the East India Company managed. What they managed to dethrone means throw this Mir Jafar and made Mir Qasim the Nawab of Bengal. So this Mir Qasim proved to be a more ambitious. It means he was more powerful and became a threat. Threat means here the danger for the company. So this Britishers Mir Qasim removed and again the Mir Jafar was the Nawab. So this Qasim took refuge with the Nawab of Awadh. And during this time, the Mughal Emperor, who was the Mughal Emperor? Shah Alam. So these three of them decided to join the hands. Who are the three? This is Nawab of the Awadh and Shah Alam and Mir Qasim. And they fight against and they declared a war. So at Buxar, the East India Company fought. Who fought with these three united? The East India Company. And thus the company got the Diwangi rights. Which company? East India Company got the Diwangi rights. It means right to collect a revenue to Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. Okay children, do you understand? Now the next topic is expansion of the company rule. The English government passed a regulating act in 1773 AD, according to which the governor of Bengal was made the governor general and all the trade and political activities of the company were brought under his direct control. The Mumbai Madras governor and his council were brought under him. Thus, Warren Hastings became the first governor general of India. See children, here the English government passed one rules act in 1773. So according to that, the governor of Bengal was the governor general of all the trades. Who was the governor of all the trades? The governor of Bengal, and political activities of the company were brought under his direct control. So the Mumbai and the Madras governor and his councils were also brought under him. So at that time, who was the first governor general of India? Warren Hastings. During his tenure, the first Maratha war and the second Mysore war with Hyder Ali of Mysore was waged. See children, here his tenure means during his office works, the first Marathas war and the second Mysore's war. Here they have said that the first Marathas war and the second Mysore's war with the Hyder Ali of Mysore. So the problems for the East India Company increases because it had to face both the powers simultaneously. See children, so the problems for the East India Company has been increased because he has to face both the powers one by one. Cornwallis took over as a Governor General after Warren Hastings. During the tenure of Cornwallis, the Third Mysore War took place with Tipu Sultan, famous known as the Tiger of Mysore. The company had to join hands with the Marathas and the Nizam to defeat the Tipu Sultan. Tipu could not win against the combined forces and had to accept the treaty. See children, here after the Governor General of India, who was he? He was Warren Hastings. After Warren Hastings, Cornwallis took a Governor General. Okay. So during his tenure, the Cornwallis has took place the third war with Tipu Sultan, who was famously known as the Tiger of Mysore. So the company had joined hands with the Marathas and the Nizam. Okay, why? To defeat the Tipu Sultan. So Tipu could not win against the combined forces. See children, here there is a combined force of Marathas and Nizam. So the Tipu Sultan do not win with these combined forces and he had accepted the treaty. Treaty means here what they have the powers. According to that he had accepted and then the Tipu Sultan was defeated in this way. Okay children, do you understand? Okay, bye bye, have a nice day.